The expectation is that support staff will record all shifts in real time, using eTime to capture all EVV data at the time of the shift. However, there is a narrow set of circumstances in which modifying data or manually collecting data in the form of a paper timesheet is permissible. This lesson will cover what those circumstances are and how to properly record a shift when they happen. As noted in the EVV program guidelines and requirements, manually entered visits should only be used when absolutely necessary. A manually entered visit includes modifications to start and end times, overrides to the location when outside the geofence, and paper timesheets. ISS will monitor the rate of these manual entries, and if it deems the rate too high, will take necessary action to amend or remediate the situation. Modifications to start or end times may be permissible if a staff person forgets to clock in or clock out of a shift. However, the circle approver will see these changes and will need to explicitly approve any changes greater than 5 minutes. This change does not overwrite the originally captured data, and ISS does review the frequency and degree of these types of changes. Every effort should be made to record the shift in real time to avoid making these types of changes. To learn how to make changes to the start and end times, see the lesson or video, Editing Start and End Times, available at help.issny.org. It is strongly encouraged that staff use the eTime app, if available, over eTime in a web browser. The eTime app works offline, which means that, to quote the program guidelines, in the event of a power outage or limited to no service, accurate, real-time EVV data can be captured. A scenario in which overriding the location may be permissible is when eTime determines that the support staff is outside the geofence of the participant's home, or in other words, that they are not within the minimum distance of the home, when in fact they are. This can happen for 2 reasons. First, the geocode that ISS has on file for the participant's address may be inaccurate. If this appears to be the case, contact the participant's SD coordinator to update the geocode. ISS continues to work on improving the accuracy of these geocodes. The second reason may be because an inaccurate geocode was captured from the support staff's device. This may happen if the staff is using Wi-Fi rather than cell signal, or if the staff is using a wired internet connection. To learn more, see the lesson or video, Fixing Location Inaccuracies, available on help.issny.org. Scenarios that can warrant the use of a paper timesheet, as noted in the program guidelines, are religious holidays or observances that impact the use of technology use in capturing EVV in a compliant manner. ISS's policy and process regarding paper timesheets for the religious exemption mandate of the Cures Act are as follows. The self-direction coordinator should receive a request for a religious exemption. The self-direction coordinator will notify payroll of the religious exemption request. If a staff is required to work a shift in which any or all of the shift falls on a day where there is a religious observation, the staff will record their time on a paper timesheet, have the timesheet approved by their supervisor, and submit the timesheet either by mail or by email to payroll@issny.org. The timesheet should be submitted by the pay period submission deadline of the pay period in which the dates of the religious observation occurred. In the event that you must record a shift on paper, use an official ISS timesheet for the job being worked and be sure to record each of the following: the date, start and end time, the name of the support staff, and the location, home or community, for both the start and end of the shift.